All right, everybody, welcome back to One-and-Done-athon. We've got the second Mario run of this marathon. We've got AdamFerrari64 showing us Super Mario Brothers 2 all levels. So I'm actually I'm one of the moderators on our speedrun, so I see when you post pretty frequently, and so I've been kind of following the journey of you dropping your time. So it's really cool to like see you here and doing this. So Adam, go ahead, take it away.
This is probably the best 2D Mario speedrun that you can do, and you get to do all the levels. This is going to be all levels. The USA version of Super Mario 2. It's a great Mario game. There's so much diversity between the characters. The physics are very complex, and throughout the speedrun, we're going to show off a couple of really cool glitches, including run warps, really fast boss kills, hopefully, and it's just a super fun run. Very difficult, but we're going to have a heck of a good time. I've been speedrunning this on my main Twitch, AdamFerrari64, for months now, and I might stick with it for a lot longer because it's really awesome. And I would recommend the any percent category as to literally anybody that speedruns to get into it, man. It's good stuff. And yeah, all levels, every single one, no warps.
Excellent.
No warps, no problems.
So you can give us a countdown whenever we're good to go.
All right. I'm gonna do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna get started right here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is one of the best speedruns ever. I've done so many speedruns. This is so addicting. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and I'm going to step in and help Adam out on commentary so he can concentrate on some of the hard tricks here. So you notice Adam picked Toad in 1-1. We're going to be seeing quite a bit of Toad. Toad has a unique property where he actually runs faster while holding an enemy or a block. Gives him about a 20% speed boost. So pretty much any mainly horizontal level, we're going to be using Toad here to leverage that speed boost as best as possible. All right, Adam taking a little bit of damage there. No big deal. Gets a double jump up. So unfortunately, that will prevent us from being able to show off the first cool glitch of the game, which is a wrong warp here, but there are bombs so we can get through the wall. This doesn't cost a whole lot of time. Adam used a double jump to get up there, so when you get really close to an enemy, it kind of confuses the game, and you can jump twice.
I have to grab another bomb.
Yeah, so sometimes it's tough here. Uh-oh. All right, having a little bit of difficulties. All right. You should be able to do a little duck jump through there. But sometimes the ladder...
getting stuck.
Oh no, having D-pad issues. All right, so...
Actually, no, I probably could do is this. Like if I cruise down the left side. There we go.
There you go. All right, so that's an unfortunate start to the run, but Adam,
I've probably never shown that off before. Hey, it's better than dying. We actually are on a... There is a chance... well, there's not a chance because we're going to not let it happen, but there is a small chance we get... Like, there's no guarantees I finish the run because if you die 9 times, you game over completely, but we're going to do our best to just, you know, survive and make it happen. I'm surprised I got through that, to be honest, without having to refresh the room.
Yeah, that was nicely done. And so as Adam referred to there is a set number of game overs you get in this game before it sends you all the way back to the start of the room. All right, going for a damage boost strat to get up on the carpet here a little faster. Had a little bobble, but no big deal. So when you spawn a second carpet and then get back on the first carpet, the game gets confused and it adds the 2 carpet speeds together. So you can zoom to the end really quickly, making it in time for that first Birdo egg. There is a potential glitch you can go for in this level called a veggie glitch. It's a frame perfect trick. Not something you're likely to see very often in a marathon setting. But Adam's having no trouble here getting through, even despite a few hiccups. So showing his prowess at...
Oh, I can show off this, though. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So hitboxes can be a little funky in this game. So you're able to pick up items from below or into the side of them. And so Adam was able to pick up that enemy and maximize that speed boost with Toad. All right, so here Adam's going to be setting up our first major glitch of the run. So taking this shy guy down with him. And he's going to use some iframes to wrong warp through the floor here using this chain. Gets it. What a pro. All right, making our way through here, grabbing an enemy for that speed boost. and we are on to our first major boss of the game. This is going to be Mauser. It'll take 3 bombs to kill Mauser. Adam should have no issue here. All right, so grabbing a second bomb from the ground, and we'll be using bombs from Mauser here for the next few hits. You know, just staying alive here is the most important thing at the moment. And this should be a 3rd hit.
Oh, that hit! Wow. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, Mauser walked right into that one. And we are on to World 2 already. The one of 2 desert worlds in this game. So there's going to be a lot of sand and a lot of digging through the sand, a unique property of this game. So again, Adam going with Toad. Toad is used for the first, I believe, 7 levels here in this game. Before
You want to tell them about the cherries? Like why I'm collecting cherries?
Yep, you bet. So Adam is collecting very specific numbers of cherries here. When you collect 5 cherries, a star will spawn. And so Adam is trying to collect his 5th cherry at the very bottom of the screen, spawn a star, and then book it to Birdo to try and get a star kill on Birdo rather than waiting for eggs. Right now, he's clearing some sprites off screen to increase the odds that the star actually spawns. It can sometimes be a little frustrating. If the Sniffets are shooting bullets, you sometimes won't get a star. Adam's moving right along, should be in time. It's looking good, and gets it. That is fairly precise. You don't have a whole lot of wiggle room before you get to that Birdo in time. All right. Continuing with the heavy dose of the Toad Man.
That stage is so technical. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, Adam nailed it on the head there. The star spawns, the X coordinate of the star spawn depends on the level-specific timer. A lot of things in this game are on a timer from the time you select your character for the level, and the left and right positioning of where those star spawns is one of them. So you kind of want to get through that level super consistently so you know what you're going to need to do. And we're going to see quite a few things in this runs that work on that level timer. All right, so we got some more digging here. Adam is going in a slight zigzag pattern here to trick those red Shy Guys. They always start facing the direction that you're in when they change levels. And so you kind of want to build a little platform for them to fall on and then go in the wrong direction. Adam again spawning a star here so he can just plow his way through this section without any worries. All right, so right here, I believe Adam's going to go for kind of abusing the physics here with the way that eggs and blocks interact. Yep, and Birdo dodges the 3rd hit. So Adam bounced that block on his head. Birdo moved away a little too fast to get all 3 hits right in a row, but that was still a pretty good Birdo fight there.
Birdo fights are based on cycles too. Unfortunately, I just didn't do the level fast enough to get a good cycle.
Yep. Yeah, so most of the cycles in this game are about 4.2 seconds long. That would initiate, the Birdo cycles as well as a few other things. We'll see the final boss works on that same cycle. And again, Adam moving along. He's going to be super careful not to take damage in this level. Hopefully, there is a quick kill on the final boss here. It's pretty straightforward, but you do need to be at 2 HP for it. So again, we got more digging. World 2 is all about that digging rhythm. Adam's showing that he's a pro at it. Once you get a feel for this digging, it becomes second nature, but it's quite a bit of work to kind of get this timing down right. And again,
I missed 2. Cool kid, I'm sorry.
Commentator's curse. Yeah, so Adam was collecting cherries there. You don't need a star in this version of the game. Oddly enough, in the All-Stars version of the game, some things are slightly different, and you do need a star to go as fast as possible. But in the NES version, you can sneak through and grab that key without taking a hit. All right, going up here.
Nice.
Gets a little wrong warp there, so he enters that door before the screen transition, and that kind of confuses the game and causes him to spawn in the next area in the center of the screen rather than at the door. So that saves about a second or 2. And on to the final boss here. Adam's going to show off a pretty cool kill here. Grabbing a block. And just like that, Tri-Clyde down. World 2 is in the books.
That's nice.
All right, so moving on to 3-1. I call this the hardest easy level in the game. There's nothing super tricky about it, but it's super common to lose runs here to silly things. It's just, there's a lot going on. So right here, there's a fairly tricky platforming part. These jumps are, you just barely have enough height to get up on these Shy Guys. Adam doing it like a pro. Gonna kill this carpet and head on up. Gonna just scroll the screen here a few times. one of the few breaks in this run. It's a very fast-paced run with little downtime. Going for some very risky vine jumps there. It's possible to fall all the way down there, but Adam saves it. Grabbing a mushroom block for that speed boost. Some fairly precise platforming, getting through these fireball shooting panzer enemies. And onto yet another birdo. Game was kind enough to give us some mushroom blocks here to quickly get through that one. And we are about to see a new character. Brace yourselves, everybody, onto Princess Toadstool. Not yet named Princess Peach at this iteration of the game, but we're going to use her floating mechanics to clear a gap in this level that a couple other characters, it technically is possible to get through, but it's incredibly difficult. But with Princess, you can just float over here, skip most of the level, and now doing a ladder jump, skipping the rest of the level, just walking along the roof here, absolutely cheesing it. Gonna get to Birdo.
This is actually
here.
a pretty like lawn, and it's like a labyrinth kind of in a way, but it's pretty straightforward, but it's pretty long if you don't skip it and cheese it.
Yeah, for a
Egg.
casual playthrough, this is a very long level. Adam here grabbing an egg. Gonna go for a...
Oops.
Oh, all right. Birdo kind of tricking us here a little bit. But getting the third and final hit.
I was gonna go for another thing, but I didn't want to die, so I just figured I'd take her out and live.
Yeah,
Living's pretty cool.
I always like to say alive is fastest in this game. And now Mario's time to shine, 3-3. This is a lot of vertical sections in this level. Mario jumps slightly higher than Toad and Princess, and he falls faster than Luigi, so he's well suited for this level. And Adam's gonna be going for a pretty difficult trick here in this level. So the game keeps track of something like the previous 10 screens you've been on, and it uses a combination of that along with your X and Y coordinates to determine where things like doors take you. And so we're gonna do a little manip here that was found within the last year or two to kind of confuse the game and send you all the way to the boss. Adam's working his way through. This is some fairly tricky platforming, but again, Adam's showing why he's one of the best in the world after just a few months of running this game.
I'm quite surprised I got that double jump. Usually I lose runs to that.
Yeah, but doing it really well. This pattern from these spark enemies is always the same. So this looks very scary, but this is a surprisingly routine room despite how crazy it looks. And Adam was careful to collect a precise number of cherries on the way up, and he's gonna collect a precise number of cherries as he goes back down. Again, manipulating the game's memory and which areas are in storage so that we can spawn a star and hopefully get to Mauser in time. With a little nearly frame perfect. I think it's a 2-frame trick.
Sorry.
Very well done
You know,
there.
I could have soft locked there. That was really risky.
Yep.
I'm just quite pleased.
What Adam did there was he got in the door before transitioning the screen like he did in 2-3, but then also got back down low enough on the screen, and it absolutely confuses the game to the point that it just sends you to the boss room and you can kill Mauser in one hit with a star. That Mauser typically takes 5 bombs, and it's a fairly tricky fight to do fast.
That's the hardest trick in the run, I would say, and it's a very heavy reset point in runs, but it's still marathon safe because I worst case scenario I just redo level World 3, which is still underestimate. So I'm really glad we got to show that off. It's probably the coolest glitch in this run.
Yep. All right, doing some double jumps here to get over that enemy. And one of the few non-boss levels without a Birdo here. So they just put the orb on a pedestal for you, and on to 4-2. All right, charging a super jump, getting up the vine a little faster. These Bezos on this screen can be a nightmare playing the game casually. If you're just running and holding right the whole time, you always get the same pattern, so it becomes pretty trivial to get through here. The next screen is where the danger starts in this level. It's a little trickier. Adam's gonna collect a cherry here. We're gonna attempt another star kill in this level. All right, grabbing an enemy for that speed boost. A little swag double jump, you love to see it. Another double jump that does save time, not just for the swag. Getting in the rocket here. And we're gonna attempt a fairly scary looking strat here, but I think Adam's not gonna have any problems. All right, spawning that star. Oh, barely getting the star and not landing on the spikes. I thought Adam was gonna jump to the star, but grabbing the enemy for the speed boost. Gotta milk those frames even in a marathon. What a gamer.
I almost picked Toad. That would have been really bad. I would have got to show off Lawn 4-3. That would have been kind of fun.
Yeah, we would have seen some serious DLC had Adam accidentally picked the wrong character here. I think every runner has lost a run here accidentally picking the wrong character, and you're going to see very shortly why picking Luigi or Princess here is so important. Adam getting a running start.
Pay attention to this boss fight coming up. It's really good.
Yeah, so
if done right.
Adam's going to go for a very tricky Fry Guy fight here that was recently figured out by Ethan RTA, another one of the top runners in this game. All right, setting this up. And I don't even need to explain how good that was. It's plainly obvious that that was a very technical fight, and Adam crushes it. Very nicely done. This is a super solid run after a couple early game hiccups. All right, in 5-1 here, another Luigi level. There are a couple big jumps that Toad has trouble with. There are some strats to get through here quickly with Toad, but it's very difficult and doesn't save much time at all. So pretty much everyone uses Luigi in this level. That big jump there can only be made with Luigi and Princess.
I think it's still a 3-frame window or something relatively tight. It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely not a trivial jump.
Ooh, can I still do it? I'll take it.
All right, getting the 2 hits quickly. If you get to Birdo there slightly faster, you can bounce that block off your head for a quick 3rd hit, but that was still a very nice Birdo fight there. All right, and picking
This is a good
Toad...
level to explain vine jumps.
Oh, yeah. So in this game, if you are on a ladder, a vine, or a chain, you can jump. If you're just holding right or left when you exit the ladder, it's a frame-perfect trick to be able to do a jump. If you're holding diagonal up right or diagonal up left, you get 3 frames with Toad, Princess, and Mario. Luigi falls slower and actually gets 8 frames to do it. So Luigi is the safe pick in this level, but Adam here taking advantage of Toad's speed boost there, but that makes this screen incredibly difficult with Toad. Lots of vine climbing, and it's only 3 frames for each one of these. Doing a single vine jump isn't so bad, but when you got to do a whole bunch, it's tough to string them together sometimes, and that was a very nice climb.
For a marathon, I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe not a gold split,
it's like you have to do these diagonal inputs on your D-pad and then flip back in your direction, and it's so much technical D-pad work to get that room to go well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that was a really solid performance.
Ooh,
and
get ready.
Nice thing. Oh, very nice. Damage boosting into the fish grab. Fish on Birdo violence. No one alert the authorities, but it was still fun to see. All right, into 5-3. This is personally my favorite level in the whole run. It's long, it's complicated, and there's a really cool boss kill that's fairly tricky. But yeah, so we're starting with some platforming here. There's some really tricky mechanics here coming up on the next few screens. There's a setup here to time this bomb throw just right. Adam gets it perfectly. All right, got one more platforming screen here. Plenty of enemies. Adam grabbing a safety block. It's slightly faster to grab a bomb instead of the block, but for a marathon, this is really nicely done. All right, here we are, just gonna squeak right through that one tile opening without any issue. This is so far pretty much impeccable gameplay in 5-3. All right, some tricky platforming here. Adam is doing quick releases of the run button to be able to change directions super quickly there and avoid the fireballs from the panzers. We're gonna do that same fast carpet glitch where we spawn a second carpet and get back on the first one, and that gives us a huge speed boost. All right, grabbing a Shy Guy, we're gonna go for a quick kill on this Birdo, bounce twice, get the 3rd hit, and this so far has been a beautiful
This is better
level.
than my PB.
Yeah, this is a really strong showing in 5-3. All right, so grabbing a rock here. And he gets it. So Cool Kid accidentally discovered this earlier this year, a way to glitch the rock below the claw grip boss here, and then it bounces back up for 5 quick hits. That used to be a super RNG heavy portion of the run. But legendary speedrunner Cool Kid found a way to do it quickly. And now into 6-1, which in my opinion is the hardest platforming screen in the game here. And Adam having no issues getting through
Another
here.
thing about that boss kill is that it's for some reason when you take damage, it makes like anything that can hurt you like loses its hitbox and can go through walls, which is how but those boulders have a special property where they can just like keep bouncing upwards, and yeah, like Kurt said, accidental discoveries, and but it is kind of precise to get it though. You have to take damage as you're throwing it at a certain time, but it's a good party trick. I'd recommend learning it.
Yeah, that's a fun one for sure. All right, and quietly, Adam has had a really strong 6-1 here. That was nicely done. All right, moving on to 6-2 here. This is a level that looks incredibly scary. Once you get a feel for it, it's not bad, though. I call this the leaps of faith. Adam looks like he's opting for the hard strat here, doing some double jumps, spawning some enemies, and he gets it. What a pro. That is... So the standard strat in this level looks scary, but isn't too bad. The strat that Adam just did looks scary and is scary. So very well done.
Last time I went to the doctors, they said I have a condition where there's ice in my veins.
Yeah, and showing it there for sure. Really nice level. That's some incredible platforming there. All right, going on to 6-3. This is another level that for a casual playthrough is incredibly long, and Adam is going to skip about 95% of it here. He's going to grab a potion, throw it against the wall, and try to jump off of it. No issues there. What a pro. Getting in the door. All right, big old jump here, and we are onto the bosses. There's a Birdo and another Triclide in this level. I think Adam's going to show off a... Yep, there we go. There's the triple bounce kill that we've been gunning for several times here. Setting himself up to jump down, grab the blocks. Going for the fast strats here. Well done. Really
That's about
strong
as good as I could do.
Yeah, that's an incredible World 6. That's probably better than my any percent PB World 6 right there in a marathon. So
if it wasn't for 1-1, I think I'd be on PB pace if it wasn't for that 1-1 meltdown.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough start, but nice recovery. All right, some scary jumps here. I always clench for those. All right, and on to another rocket. Gonna cheese the game here a little bit. There's this convoluted cloud maze that you have to go through and avoid enemies in. But with Luigi and Princess, you can simply just jump over the whole thing. And on to the next screen. Gonna show off some more ladder jumps here. Quite a bit easier with Luigi than Toad. Still possible to miss him. But so far, Adam is absolutely schmooving through, barely dodging those sniffit shots. All right, floating over, grabbing the block.
Sometimes
Birdo's
will
getting
go
in the
on
way here.
It happens.
Yeah, that's some unfortunate luck there, and where in Birdo's cycle you arrived. But we're already on to the final level. This has been a really impressive display here. Oh!
You ready for this? Here we go.
Time for some improv.
Hey,
Adam,
you know what? GDQ's pretty awesome. I think they deserve a little extra PG.
Yeah, let's go. Adam is familiar with the single character run, so this shouldn't be too much of an issue. Typically, you would pick Toad here in this level. You can usually save an entire 4.2 second wart cycle with Toad over the other characters. But this level actually is pretty cozy with Princess Toadstool. So again, here another time where we're doing a chain jump in this case, hopping up on the roof and skipping the level. This level is an absolute labyrinth, and it has some very tricky screens if you don't skip all of it like Adam just did. All right, grabbing a block. Everyone's childhood was haunted by this boss fight right here. The mass gate comes alive for the first time in the game, and you have to fight it. You know, 7-year-old me is crying in a corner right now. And we're on to the final boss. All right, Adam using some small jumps here to time the throws here. A little late on that one, but this is some nice improv here after planning to pick Toad in this level. Right, I think 1 or 2 more hits here on Wart.
This chick is toast, as they say.
Nicely done. And time is coming up when Adam enters this door after a brief fanfare.
Oh, I don't know what my time was, but that was a pretty good run, other than 1-1.
Yeah, GG's, Adam. That
Awesome game.
That was a really impressive run, really nice display. Adam showing off why he's not only one of the best Mario 2 runners in the world, but one of the best overall 2D and retro Mario runners across pretty much all of them. So GG's, Adam. Thank you so much for having me on for commentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
no
good.
problem. Make sure to follow Kurt on Twitch, Kurt's new brand. Follow me if you want to, if you like this game, Mario stuff, AdamFerrari64. I'm always here.
It was
chilling.
a 2307.
2307, that's
Yeah.
pretty good for, if you take away 1-1, that's almost a PB.
Yeah.
Thank you
Well-
for the retime.
Do you have any places that where can people go to learn about this game if they want to learn how to speedrun SMB2?
So, actually, the best place that I would go is either the speedrun.com/SMB Mario Brothers 2 page, which I don't know the exact URL, but if you just search in Super Mario Brothers 2, then you'll find this game, which has resources and guides. How I learned. So the man that is doing commentary right now, Kurt's new brand, go to his YouTube and subscribe because he's got the best tutorials for this game. He's got all of them. And Cool Kid's got a couple too that are amazing. You guys know Cool Kid, he's pretty cool. But if you go to their YouTubes, just subscribe, go through they got playlist upon playlists of tutorials that are some of the best tutorials out there. It's a very hard game, but I feel like I was able to learn it pretty quickly. I did it for the 12-hour challenge. Yeah, just I always recommend having a way to get save states. I use an EverDrive. There's other ways to do it. There's also emulators that work. If you want to play on EMU, then save stating shouldn't be an issue. But I would recommend this game to anybody. Super Mario 64 runners to Celeste to, across the entire board. This is a very good Mario game.
All right. Well, thank you for the run. And as per One-and-Done-athon tradition, where's my eraser? Goodbye forever, AdamFerrari64, at least for this format. And we'll see you again, hopefully in the future, running more Mario games. So
I would love to. Thank you so much. It's been an honor. It really has.
yeah. So coming up soon, we've got DuckTales Remastered by Rika Suave. So stick around, take a quick break, and we'll be right back.